Where's Damian right here? You okay? You over there? Okay. Hello, how are you doing? Let's see who it is. Let's see who it is. Hello, how are we doing today? I'm just cooking dinner right now. I'm just doing my punch. I'm doing a citrus punch. Just juicing some limes real quick. Just juicing 6 limes, 2 lemons. Sorry. I'm juicing 6 limes, 2 oranges, and 6 lemons. That's what I'm doing right now. Just juicing them by hand, of course. Just juicing it. Juicing these limes, juicing these limes, juicing these limes, juicing these limes. I know it's a late start, but I like to prepare my stuff late. I'm always up late anyway. Since I work late, my body don't let me eat until around lunchtime anyway when I'm at work. So I like to keep the same schedule when I'm at home. Because I don't want to be at work hungry, you know what I'm saying? So far, this is just a couple of limes. This is my citrus punch that I'm going to make. It's going to be a simple dinner. The oven is preheating for the chicken I'm getting ready to cook as well in a moment. Someone's here. Hey, Felicia, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, sweetie. Thank you for the support. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good day. Hope everything went well for you today. You said you was running some errands and you're going to eat. Hope you ate. Hope that you ate, sweetie. And nothing like starving. That's not a good feeling. Not a good thing. These are pretty small lines, but you get a lot of nice juice out of them. And with this, you get the pulp and the lime juice. Doing pretty good with these limes right here. Throw this out, put it in the trash over here. That was just 3 limes. Cutting up and juicing 3 more. And when you're using different types of fruit and things like that, or different things you're cooking with, you gotta have more than one cutting board to make sure that you don't cross-contaminate your ingredients and things. The top of this is getting kind of full, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this to this huge container right here so I have room. Get the pulp out the top so it can drain a little bit better. What are we doing? Hey, you guys, how are we doing? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Deanna, how you doing, sweetheart? Mysterious Mermaid, nice for you to join me. You enjoyed the weekend. Sunday, Friday were busy, but today was cool. As I'm just cooking some dinner for tonight and for tomorrow. I'm making my homemade citrus punch. Basically, it's 6 limes, 2 oranges, and 3 lemons. Juice them by hand, cut them up, juice them, and it should be done momentarily. Put it in the refrigerator, let it cool while I start cooking everything else. We're having T-bone steaks, we're having chicken, we're having shrimp, we're having broccoli, carrots, and a baked potato, fully loaded. So once I finish doing this juice, I'm gonna start putting my baked potatoes together, put those in the oven, my chicken, cook that in the oven, that's as long as it's get cooked. Preparing my vegetables, and basically, that's gonna be it. Shouldn't take me that long to cook all this stuff. The chicken and the potatoes as long as it takes to cook. The chicken and potatoes. I'm sorry I can't read the comments right now, you guys, but I'll be over there momentarily to answer questions and talk to you guys in one moment. Hope you guys had a safe weekend. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day and paid respect and solitude to the ones who've fallen for the freedoms that we have. I did, had breakfast, at IHOP today. I did some shopping, of course, as I always do it every Monday. Basically, had a pretty much relaxed day. Did some house cleaning, like I always do every Monday. Because I don't have time to do it during the week because I work so much. Just been chilling. Just been chilling. So let's see what's going on over here. What y'all talking about? What y'all doing? Soft, Miss Deanna? If you rinse and put it in a plastic bag and put it in the microwave. But it's still have to cook the chicken, so even if I do that, the chicken has to get done. And we're doing leg quarters, so basically thighs and legs. Some little grill seasoning on them, put them in the oven. Put a barbecue sauce on that, so we have some kind of barbecue today. That's pretty much done. Ooh, I'm tired. And the stove is hot. Basically, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Have one more lime have to go, and I'll be done with the limes. And also, I like this lime, this juicer, because it catches whatever seeds and stuff that's inside the fruit, so it doesn't get inside your juice, but it gets the pulp as well into the juice, or your punch, I should say. If we just squeezing all that juice out of it, get every little bit of juice I can, and basically, that's done. At least the limes are done. Babe, you can be right there. You'll be on camera, and you can watch the vegetables for me. Huh? What? So you can be in that corner right there, and I'll be on camera. At least your face will be on camera. Huh? Doing what? Like by the sink right there. Doing what? Wash your potatoes. Wash my shit in the bathroom. Yep. What's wrong with you? Okay, wash the carrot and the broccoli. So I'll have a lot of stuff to do when I'm done with everything. If you want to cut the chicken as well in quarters, that'd be nice. I would appreciate it. The oven was preheating, so the oven's been preheated. Preheat the oven to 425. Yeah, you're not being silly. Now you just juice 3 lemons. This citrus punch recipe, basically something like this, came up with a while ago. I was tired of buying juice that was not good for me, that wasn't healthy. So I had to make my own. It tastes pretty good. You can use it, add a little vodka to it, add some drinks to it. You know, me and my drinking. Don't have a problem, but I like to drink. What are you doing? No, don't shave them. Yeah, you can shave the carrots. Sorry, my bad. But you know how I do like make the tips of it kind of pointy, glaze them. You know how to make the tips kind of pointy, so I can kind of glaze them. So like, let me show you. Perfect. So like this. So you just go like this with it. That. So it's kind of decorative. You know what I'm saying? So keep the tip like that, both edges. He's a great sous chef. He's a great sous chef. Yeah, they have been buffering lately. You gonna warm some ribs, you say, Miss Deanna? Leftovers? Sorry, something. See? Just a little citrus punch and some dinner, just hanging out with my boo. Just pour it in, just pour. See, nice and tart, nice and citrusy. Getting a pretty good amount of juice out of these lemons as well. Getting pretty good juice out of these lemons. It'll be nice and citrusy. Nice and citrusy. That was quick. These lemons are really quick. Almost done with the juice. Pour everything in there. You got some big ass oranges. How big these oranges are? Huge. Just squeeze all the juice out of it. Squeezing all the juice out of the orange that you possibly can. See how this orange look now? Pretty much died for it. A lot of juice. Get that out right there first. Oranges are huge. Oranges are huge. Put all that out. See? Those just halves. Which means it's all citrus. Pour this one. It's gonna be really, really tart, really, really sweet. Well, not really sweet, but really tart and citrusy. Really delicious. Delicious. And mind you, always wash your fruit before you use it for anything. You don't want whatever pesticides or contamination that the store put on or the farm put on. Keep inside your fruit, anything like that. Always wash it. Come on now. Almost done with that. Almost done with that. That's done. And last one. Last but not least. Last but not least, and I am done. That's done. Throw this out, clean this juice up. I got more juice on the counter than I did in the damn juicer. It seemed like the orange was so big. Hello, Miss Leo. How you doing, sweetheart? All cleaned up now. See how pretty these carrots look? Beautiful. Eat with your eyes first. Eat with your eyes first. You eat with your eyes first. That's a lot of juice. Now, just add sugar to it. And you'll be on your way. No sugar. No, it's not. It was in the bag. You know what I'm doing? No, I'm not gonna do that. See what's like. You add water to this mixture, and then you just stir. Put it in the refrigerator, and you be ready to go on with the rest of your food. That's your meal. Take a mixing spoon, and you just stir it up until the sugar is dissolved in the mixture and everything is mixed around perfectly. You got all the sugar at the bottom, everything's mixed up, everything's stirred up perfectly, and now it's time to taste. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That is delicious. It tastes. I know it's good, but you should taste it. It's not sweet. Another cutting board. A different cutting board, of course. Make sure your hands are wiped down properly. Down. So everything stays sanitized, everything stays clean. That's that right there. Towel right there. This cutting board is for the chicken. What I'm gonna do is just cut these leg quarters. Just cut them down the split of the where their leg meet the thigh, and season them properly. Wrap this wrap in plastic so it doesn't cross the counter anything. Nice and firm in texture. Nothing that's crazy on it. Get my butcher's knife. Not butcher's knife, cleaver. With your cleaver, your knife sharpener. And just make sure that it's nice and sharp because you'll be cutting through bone as well. And really about 7 to 10 times. Make sure that blade is nice and sharp. Give me 1 second. And wash it off. Be sure you rinse off any excess, whatever metal, whatever it is on this knife. And you start cutting up your chicken. Easy way to do it is grab it like this, and that little part right there that you see, cut it.
Everyone is broken down.
Florets, please. You have a nice chicken leg. And take this off. Take that off. Take that off. And take that off.
Smaller is like
That's probably small, half that size. You have a nice thigh. Since you only got 3 of these leg quarters, you're gonna have 6 pieces of chicken, 3 legs and 3 thighs. And basically, do the same thing. You find where that thing hits, and you cut down that basically. Some people have a nice little leg and a nice thigh. Off the excess fat and stuff that you don't want on it. You still want it to be nice and decent looking. So eat with your eyes first. Eat with your eyes first. See? A nice thigh. And do the same thing for the last one. That's hard this time. I'm doing. Bam. As easy that was. I found the right joint at the right time. Just cut. Now, chicken, be very careful with chicken. You want to make sure that you rinse and dry the chicken, and also rinse and wash all the utensils and everything that you use to handle the chicken, because you do not want trash can. You do not want salmonella to happen. So I'm waiting a couple minutes and finish doing the broccoli. Then I can wash my hands and wash the cutting board and wash the area again with the chicken, so I don't get salmonella attachment. So let me basically read what you guys are saying. Hey, you ladies, how are we doing today? We've been doing okay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me. I don't want to touch anything I have on my hands. Chicken fingers. Hey, Ty, how you doing, sweetheart? No, so I can't touch anything. I have chicken on my fingers. Don't want to touch anything. Wait till husband finish so I can wash my hands. Look, you right here. They can't see him. They can't see you right here.
Why did you wash your hands right there? Go ahead.
I'm just, they can't see you right here. They can't.
Go. Don't you so far they can see you.
Wash cutting board and the cleaver as well. So everything is washed in nice and hot soapy water. Want to make sure that everything is everything. Using Dawn liquid soap. Kills grease and what do you ask?
They're sponsoring, you know?
Are they sponsoring? You see all this smartness and reactions he gave me? They don't want me on camera. He'd be upset if I put the damn camera in his face. He'd be mad. He still want to get smart with somebody. Let him know what you're doing. That's what part of this is. Let him know what's up, what's happening. Also, rinse off the cutting and wash your cutting board as well with the soapy water, hot soapy water. You don't want any remnants of chicken or poultry or any type of craziness going on. And you also want to let this air dry in a rack where the air goes around all four sides, making sure that everything is everything. Everything is nice and clean. So far, we use 2 different cutting boards, one for the vegetables and fruit, and one for the meat so far. Let everything dry. Dry my hands. I want to wash and dry my hands to rinse this chicken. Oh, hold up. Just 1 second. Let me rinse this chicken right quick. While that's being rinsed, excuse me, taking all-purpose cleaner to clean the area that I just been cutting the chicken in. Clean paper towels. Spray everything down. This is a multi-surface cleaner made with vinegar. You just wipe everything down. Make sure you get all the juices. And it also picks up whatever citrus juice that was on here as well. So you clean up everything with the all-purpose cleaner. You don't want anyone to get sick eating your food, nor do you make yourself sick by cooking something in a contaminated area. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'll put that back under the sink. Discard that. Chicken's rinsed. Just dry it now. Bless you. Bless you. Just have to dry all the chicken.
Do you need the broccoli or the carrots cut?
No. They're perfect the way they are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just dry it up. Wash my hands again because I just touched chicken again. A lot of washing hands. You can just salt those potatoes and wrap them before my hands in full so you won't be on camera, of course. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. my fingers. Four's right here. They see you. They see you. One photo right here. Pyrex dish, rinse it out. Whatever residue that comes from the dishwasher when I washed it, it's still be on it. But you know, just a quick little rinse. Everything like up. You know, it's chicken. Got to rewrite the way that it works and fit. If it works. Okay. And then what I'm going to use for the seasoning, wash my hands again. Shit. We keep touching stuff and touching chicken. These damn chicken's over. Shit. You're going to use garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, pepper. A little spice right here. Or should I do some Lawry's? My Lawry seasoned salt. And what you do? You just start seasoning things up. Spice. Just a little spice. Crushed black pepper. Baby, hand me the big pepper milk, please. Look where he's gonna run damn nerves. Is in there? Yeah. Plus more of this. Not left. The left in there. When it's being filled up, the seasoning salt. Keep this open. Keep this open. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Make sure all the pieces of chicken are covered properly. Just like I got a house phone. Don't know who that is.
Pick it up, though. That's good messages.
Say again?
That's good messages.
Oh, you did? Hello. Hello. Got the wrong number. Wrong number. The house phone is for the alarm system. They have alarm. House phone for the alarm system. It's right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Works much better. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, cover that up. Cover it up. Cover it up.
The phone's ringing. Messages and stuff.
That. Back here. And season it on up. You want that season to go to the bone of this chicken. We got this. This is for steak. With garlic salt. Don't hurt nobody. Mind you, I'm going to add barbecue sauce to this chicken after it's cooked. So just want to make sure it's seasoned properly now. So all the barbecue sauce does is just enhance the flavor that's already on the chicken. With garlic salt right there, you don't hurt nobody. Just a little bit right there, and right there. You know what, babe? I should have kept this herbs I bought. Oh my god! I thought I was going to do pork later. I'm not doing pork later. I'm doing chicken. And we want the chicken as well. Let's do this guy. Put the potatoes in the oven. Back up there. Can you start washing those dishes out, please?
Chicken in here.
Yeah, she goes in there. Cover this up and let's get started on seasoning the steaks. Should take long at all. Bam. And we're back. Hey, Drunk As Me. How you doing, sweetheart? Nice for you to join me. Thank you. That's cool, you guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I'll be with you in one moment. I'm gonna make sure that this food is started. Knocking all this down. Working with chicken and raw poultry, you want to make sure that everything stays clean, as clean as possible. You don't want anyone to get sick, especially yourself. All-purpose cleaner with vinegar. That's done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and season the steaks. I'm going to wrap it back up and let the seasoning on the steaks marinate for a little bit. I'm going to cook this in a grill pan on top of the stove. So you get those sear marks, you get that juiciness for the steak, that thing, but you don't get all the nonsense of going outside to the grill to cook it. They threw it away. And I'm using Cajun style all-purpose rub for the seasoning of these steaks. There's too much fat on the steak. I'm gonna cut this, turn it off a little bit. Take this knife and another cutting board. This is the third cutting board I use so far. Relax. Cutting board that I use. I'm just gonna trim off this fat on this steak right here. Just too much fat for me. I don't like it. Huh? You done? Everything washed? Thank you. I appreciate it. I know. Y'all give him a good hand. He has a great helper, isn't he? Silly man. Cut that off right there. And cut that off right there. Discard in the trash. Basically, now just season everything. Make sure everything is everything. Just heavily season the steaks. I want to make sure that everything is seasoned nicely. Heavily seasoned. Let it sit for a minute in the refrigerator, let that marinate for a little bit. And let those seasonings soak inside that steak. And I may not eat all this food tonight, but I do take lunch to work with me. So this is a lot of food that I'm going to have to eat off of for the next couple of days, actually, when I go to work. See, make sure you massage the seasoning inside the steak, and then let it marinate to the bone. You don't want to put it in the refrigerator without being covered. So just use the plastic, cover it up. Now right there. Get this back to the sink to wash it off. I hate cooking in a dirty kitchen, so I always like to clean as I go. Always got to clean as I go. So just make sure everything is cleaned up in nice soapy, hot water. Because when you're doing raw food, like beef and chicken like that, you don't want any of that blood or contaminants to stick around and possibly get anyone sick. Constantly be cleaning up, constantly be wiping things down. So the potatoes in the oven, so is the chicken. The meat is marinated. Now all I gotta do is work on the shrimp. It would be good. I'm sure I'll cut my damn cord. Turn around. Everything's in this drying rack. Everything is going good. Everything's looking good. Everything's clean. I'm right on time. It's not too late, not too crazy.
I know I'm gonna eat late. I know that much already. I'm gonna eat late. I'm okay with that. So that's done. What are you watching? Jeopardy again? He's the only other guy who won? Where's he at now? What's his amount?
Last time so like 1.7.
Wow. 1.725 million on Jeopardy. That has to be a record. See, look at these carrots. I'm gonna glaze these carrots. It'll be delicious. Delicious. And then the broccoli, I'm just gonna steam with some. I'm gonna put some stuff in the water to give the water flavor, but also gonna saute the broccoli in like garlic, pepper flakes, stuff like that as well. It's gonna be delicious. It's going to be delicious. Keep that over there. Season is up. Wait for it to be out. All this up. This kitchen top, that's clean. Get down my pans I'm going to use. And I have a step ladder. No matter how tall I am, I still use a step ladder when things are hot out there. Always gotta be safe. This is the grill pan I'm going to use. Cook my steaks. So what's been going on, you guys? A couple minutes to talk while everything is being done. I can't do anything else right now but talk to you guys. So what's going on? What's up? What's good? So let me see what I missed. Yesterday. Yeah, this is I don't do traditional meals for quote unquote holidays and stuff like that. I just cook what I want to eat. You know, I always cook a lot of food anyway. Well, I'm from the old school where they say wash your chicken before you cook it because you don't know what happened in the processing thing. Yeah, he is nasty. I gotta wash the chicken. I don't know what happened in the processing of that chicken. You know, you don't want people to just be handling food and shit. That's not good. It's hot. Wash my hands in a second. But it is hot in this kitchen. What's the saying? If you can stand the heat out the kitchen? Yeah, you gotta wash and clean everything. You can't just be walking around with dirty stuff and things looking all kind of way. Have to wash the chicken, rinse your hands, cut the wood, all this stuff. I don't care about that. That's not important. Damn. Yeah. So what you cook yesterday, Mr. No, it's not. The dinner's not for the week. It's just I'm cooking, and when I cook, I always cook a lot of food because I don't know how to cook small meals. you know. But I'm cooking T-bone steak, chicken, shrimp, baked potato, carrots, and broccoli. So that's my dinner for tonight, and I'm taking it. I always cook enough also to take work with me as well because have to have lunch and have to be able to save money by taking food with me. Plus, by my job doesn't allow places to go to eat. It's the same old thing, like quick, easy food. I like home cooked food. I like being able to enjoy what I eat after working hard. So that's what I'm doing. Like that. You just want to grease the or oil the pan that you cook your steaks in. Just make sure that the pan is well oiled, well greased, so it doesn't stick in it. Also, you gotta make sure the pan is nice and hot. I'm not turning it on just yet because it's still kind of early for me to cook. I still gotta prepare the shrimp that I'm gonna have as well. And I don't cook those on the stove top. I cook those in the oven as well. I roll them around a little bit of olive oil. Then I use some Cajun seasonings on those as well, so it has the same flavor profile as a steak. You want to keep all the food that you cook pretty much in the same flavor profile type of round. So I kind of pretty much use the same seasoning on the. I'll put you guys right here. Make sure that's not in the way. Turn it around like this so you can kind of see me. Cutting boards and stuff like that, but you can see me at my sink right here. No. I don't care about that. Thank you. I try to cook well. It's hot. Oh my God, what's this? No. I don't want to see that shit. What? What? Oh, somebody's video's coming on. I don't want to watch that shit. Thank you. That's back. And we're back. And we're back again. Since everything was washed prior to the sink is clean, the sink has been cleaned out. Although I just use this knife to cut open this plastic bag, so I'm gonna rinse it off again because you never know what's on a plastic bag. And basically, I'm gonna wash the sink out again just to make sure. Because you don't trust everybody cleaning up your kitchen for you. Why don't your kids like potato salad? Yeah, but it's me and my husband, whatever, and we eat them. But like, I'll buy like a family pack or something, cook it all up, end up freezing most of it. Like especially when I do sauces and stuff and chilies and stuff like that, or gumbo, I end up freezing a lot of it. End up freezing a lot of it. Let's see, broccoli still in the damn sink. Uh-huh. I'm starting to smell the chicken. Take this strainer right here that's been washed clean. Pour the shrimp in there so I can use the bag to deshell the shrimp. And they're not the big shrimp, they're just the regular old, 26 by 30 shrimp, so they're not too big. They've already been deveined, but they have to be, peeled. See, they're slippery little suckers. About that big, not too big, not too small, just big enough. And what I do, I just take off the shell. I don't want to be fighting with my shrimp while I'm trying to eat. See, that's what I do. Use the bag to catch the shells in it. And while the sink is still clean, you want to make sure that you keep it as clean as possible. While rinsing the shrimp off while you go, basically. Because you'll know what happened in the processing aspect of this situation, this process. You want to constantly make sure that everything stays clean as possible. You don't eat everybody's food and cooking because you don't know what they do in their cleaning habits. So you got to make sure that you are where you need to be. It is like even if you use two potatoes, all the other ingredients in it is so hard to make. What's up? How much? Is it over yet? What time is it? Isn't it over yet?
No, the game is over today.
Oh, how much did you win today?
We win $130,000.
Shit. See, I should go on Jeopardy and shit and win some money like that. 2,100,000, 195,000, $550 something. Shit. From a game show. How many days have you been on it so far? People on the 20 days straight? Oh my God. Damn. So he was on there for a month, pretty much. Yeah. A month, and he beaten 27 days, you said? 28 days. He beat 96 people. What happened? I know, but he's been on. He beat 96 people. Because if you say it's 3 people on the game show, and there is just him, so there's only 2 people for the 28 days. No, not 96 people. Shit, what am I talking about? 40, 56 people he beat. Good job, man. Good job. So you gotta have a little bit of knowledge about everything. You just can't let one thing consume you all the way. You gotta be able to do all kind of things. You gotta be valuable in this world. What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? Yeah, potato salad is hard to make a small batches. It really, truly is. I'm just peeling these shrimp, ladies and gentlemen. Just basically peeling these shrimp, so I can season these up and be prepared to put these in the oven as well. Because once these get done, everything else is gonna be pretty much easy to cook. Just gotta glaze the carrots, a little bit of orange juice, butter, cinnamon. Kind of sweeten them up a little bit. We got the natural sugars in them. What are you watching now? Soccer? Football? Sorry. Football. Hey, you can come. No more. No. Camera's still here. Nothing. I just need to boil some water. I can in a big pot so I can steam the broccoli. The water that needs to be cooked while I'm doing this. And it's mostly the cameras are on me, but I don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing.
Get your camera. See?
You're not on camera. He's setting you up, man.
Yeah. Nothing for you people.
I see you. I see. I see. I see just here in the boat.
Yeah, the machines and shit.
What? I don't need that right now. Just too boring. When you boil broccoli, it loses all the nutrients in it because it goes into the water. But when you steam them, it keeps most of their nutrients, which is a good thing. You don't want it to be. I don't need that right now. What are you doing? You're doing the most. Thank you. Hey, Diary for Death, how you doing, sweetheart? Just cooking. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it for adding a thumbs up. Thank you. You love glazed carrots? Aren't they delicious? I love making glazed carrots. You never heard about doing it with orange juice? Instead of using water, something like that, here's a different flavor profile. Giving it a little different flavor profile. A little orange juice. A little bit orange juice, real butter, like I said, cinnamon, a little brown sugar. And let them just become delicious. And I'm just peeling these shrimp, a big old huge 2-pound bag, which is not gonna last long because I love shrimp. I love seafood actually. I'm a big surf and turf person, and if I was, my last meal would be like a 48-ounce porterhouse steak with lobster, scallops, and shrimp, a salad, and a big, huge, little big potato with like asparagus, all kind of sides. If you're gonna kill me for my last meal, I'm gonna make sure that I get the most food out of it possible. Shit. Even if I don't eat it all, I'm having in front of me. So the last thought was gonna be, damn, that food was good. My last thought would be, damn, that food was good. Just pulling these shrimps, just pulling them. Let me see what's going on. I can't even see. Let's see what's happening. What you eating? My chips again? Nope, craisins. Almost done pulling these shrimp. Didn't take long at all. Told you so. By the time I finish pulling the shrimp, the food will be all halfway done. So all I need to do is heat up the grill pan. The water's already boiling for the broccoli. Put that in the back, on the back aisle, and work on the glazed carrots. And I'll be done with the food. And that's why I start late cooking because I don't like to eat before like 8 o'clock anyway. So that way I can, especially not dinner, because if I stay up late, I don't want to be hungry later on that evening. So if I eat early, I'll be snacking and eating and carrying on for the rest of the evening, opposed to eating one pretty decent meal. Well, sorry, a decent lunch or sorry, decent breakfast or then a brunch, then a decent dinner. Then snack throughout the day with smaller meals. You maintain your weight, you maintain your energy levels, your blood sugars, all those things. For the Monday, Bull comes over tonight. What time is it? Away, 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 away. Know what they say? What happened? Oh shit. What's going on here? That's good. Filet is delicious. I love fillets. Yes. And when you cook a fillet, you cook it in a cast iron skillet and you do a little whole butter with that and use fresh herbs like rosemary, tarragon, and a butter. And then like I forgot what the term called when you just throw the butter on top of it. And then you make your own compound butter to go on top of it once it's done. So delicious. I love fillets. But I like big, thick fillets, not the little small ones you get at the stores. You gotta go to a butcher shop to get a real good fillet. That's the most tender part of the meat. Huh? Yeah. What did I say? Kick the cow, my dad. Trying to correct somebody. I heard that water boiling. I only fill the pan enough to cover the legs of my steamer. Well, my little, whatever it's called. I use it for a steamer. Probably wasn't made for that, but that's what I use it for. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just picking through the strip, making sure that all of them are peeled, so that I'm not eating shell or having to pick through shell when I'm eating my food. That's that. Couple more left. Like I'm such a foodie, you guys. Like when I'm going to a different city, something like that, or a place that I'm just visiting, I like to look at restaurants I want to go look at and eat at. I look at their menu, and I also pick out what I'm going to eat when I go there. So when I go there, I know exactly what I'm going to have to eat. So I just go there and order what I already written down. I hate going to restaurants and I don't know what's on the menu, so I always got to do a preview of the menu before I go there, so I can know exactly what I want to eat. Everything's smelling good. Everything's smelling good. Everything is smelling delicious. Hey, can you please come uncover the chicken, please, in the oven? Uncover. Uncover. You're not on the camera. I look like I'm fat, and it's not even close to these big ass clothes. Ugh. That's even the case.
Yeah.
Done with what?
Uncovered.
Huh?
Uncovered.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Almost done. These are 2 pounds of shrimp, you guys. 2 pounds of shrimp that I had to shell. So this will take a little longer than I thought. I was almost done. I thought I was almost done. Every time I dig through it, I find another shell on another shrimp. 2 pounds of shrimp. So that's what? 52 to 60 shrimp. And I keep the tails on them. I just take off the body or the body shell. I keep the tails on them. Just a nicer presentation. So, look like this, basically. Got these little legs and that. Some people don't like shrimp though. Some people think that shrimp are disgusting or they're allergic to it, but not more. Look the last one. Look the last one. Nope, this is probably the last one. Probably the last one. Like I said, probably. But it's not. But it's not. Okay. I think that was the last one. Yeah. When it's on cold water now. Wash my hands in hot water. In the other sink. When you say rinse your food, you don't want to wash your food with dish soap. That's not good. Sit down and did this right here. Let's put this back where it needs to be. Right over here. So I was saying, I don't know what this is used for, but I put, like when I'm steaming stuff, I put this at the bottom of the pot, put the food on top of it, and basically let it steam. It's kind of work as a basket type of thing. I don't know what it's actually used for, but that's what I use it for. You want to salt this water? And the water should be as salty as the sea, actually. Let's put it on that. Let's get this out. Y'all can see what I'm doing right there. So, those two things. Let's get this. And I'm going to use the shrimp on. And then on that. Chicken smells so good. Getting a bowl. Got a bowl for my shrimp. Make sure these shrimps are properly drained. Take all the water off of it. Basically, throw them in this bowl. I knew I was gonna find one more. I knew that I was gonna find one more shell only shrimp. It's funny. Nothing at all. Yeah. Yeah. And there, basically, a little olive oil. The same Cajun seasoning for the that's on the steak. And then I also put lemon pepper seasoning in it as well. Because it is seafood, it is shrimp. So a little bit of lemon flavor is going to help us out a lot. So it's going to have a little Cajun seasoning flavor and lemon pepper flavor. So it's going to be really good. And you just mix it on up. You have the oil, you have the lemon pepper flavor, you have the Cajun seasoning. It smells so good. It smells delicious already. Like I said, there should never be an odor to your seafood. If your seafood smells, do not eat it. Discard it immediately. It has a very harsh, tainted seafood smell to it. So got another one. I'm mixing it up. Shell. And these are deshelled these because you want the flavor of the spices and stuff to penetrate the actual meat of the shrimp and go all the way through, not just be on top of the shell. And then you just lay them out. Just lay them out. Basically, it's just olive oil, Cajun seasoning, and then pepper seasoning. That's it. Very simple, but very effective. Very delicious. You know, you still want to taste the flavor of the actual seafood. You want to make sure that you can taste the flavor of the shrimp. Shrimp have a nice sweet flavor to it. You want to be able to taste that through the seasoning, but still have a little bit of seasoning on there as well. This is and I just go one way then the other way to just make more room in the on the sheet for all the shrimp to fit in comfortable. No. While I'm doing this, I'm also going to turn on this grill pan as well so it gets nice and hot. So when I'm finished doing this, I can take this steak out the refrigerator and throw that right onto this grill pan so it can be nice and start cooking it all up. The shrimp takes about the least time to cook out of all the meats. So I'm going to put the shrimp in a little bit later. Not later, but like after I finish starting to glaze out the carrots, so like that, I'm going to put the shrimp in. And that should cook fairly simple, fairly easily. Fairly easily. This kitchen is smelling so good right now. That chicken is cooking on that. I'm smelling this shrimp right here, cooking on that. I mean, not cooking on that. I can smell the seasonings from the shrimp right here. And basically, there are, 5 rows of shrimp basically. They fit perfectly on this pan. They're gonna cook down a little bit, so it's just not going to be too much happening where there's too much room to make that on this pan. Yep, it'll fit perfectly. Two more shrimp, enough room. Or three more shrimp, enough room for three more shrimp. Pretty much. Bam, 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 bam. One more shrimp, one more room for one more shrimp. Rinse my hands off. Soap in water. And here we go. I don't know if you can see this or not. You see what I'm saying about the shrimp? Just nice. If you want to put a little bit more seasoning on it to make sure it's nice and spicy for you, then at that point, you add a little more seasoning to it. Just take the Cajun seasoning to it and do a light dusting on top of it. Not much, just a little bit. Sorry, a little bit of do you, a little bit of do you, a little bit of do you. And the same thing with your lemon pepper seasoning as well. Just a little bit of do you, not too much because it's already coated it with it and mixed it all up. But you want to just make sure that you actually taste that. Just in case, just in case, just in case. A little like that. There we go. I'll set that aside for just a moment. This isn't quite as hot as I need it to be. While that's warming up, I'll turn to the other aisle. So I have two aisles going. One for the broccoli, one for the steak. And now I'll do one for the glazed carrots. It's in the dishwasher. Lid. Skillet. Like I said, even with stuff in the dishwasher, you want to still rinse it off because you don't want the residue and things like that of the powder. Although you have a good dishwasher, you still want to make sure that you get everything you need to get all of that thing. Yeah. Dishwasher is just good for making sure it cuts the time basically in doing dishes. It doesn't alleviate doing the dishes. It just cuts the time on how much dishes you have to do and how often you need to do them. Yeah. It's clean to me now. Now, that's done right there. Water. The citrus punch that I made. Butter. That. Nothing else in there. My brown sugar out. Just like that. It's almost hot enough, not quite there yet. Turn the oven up a little bit more. Also use a little bit of orange extract as well.
little bit of vanilla. A little bit of ginger. Give it a little bit of spice. Nutmeg, of course. And with my cinnamon. And cinnamon. Let's use cinnamon sugar smut. All that for glazed carrots. Let's put that back up here. Okay. So about 2 tablespoons of butter. Not too much, just about 2 tablespoons of butter. You put that in the pan. My hands are clean. I've been washing my hands throughout this whole process. This pot right here is starting to smoke. So you know the oil has reached its smoking point, which means it's nice and hot and ready for you to now put the steaks on. These are T-bone steaks that have been pre-seasoned, and I trimmed them as well. Listen for that sizzle. You heard that? Yeah. Did that sizzle? That's what you want to hear. You have a nice hot pan. That's going to give you a nice grill marks on your steaks. This butter is nice and melted. The water is nice and boiled. My hand just got burned. You want to put this into the boiling pot of water. Make sure the water doesn't overtake. Throw your broccoli in there. Make sure you always keep the little ring up so when you go to take it out of this pot, there's no problems with that. Cover that back on up. Everything's starting to smell good. You have the orange juice, of course. The butter's put a little bit of orange juice in, about 1/4 of a cup of orange juice in there. And now you're ready for your spices. Of course, a dash of nutmeg, a dash of vanilla extract, a 1/2 dash of orange extract, a little bit of ginger in there for you. A little sprinkle of ginger. Don't want that to be too much. And then you have your cinnamon or your cinnamon sugar as well. Now don't forget your brown sugar. You don't put too much in it. You still want it glazed and caramelized and stuff, but you still want it to. You don't want it to be sweet. It's not yams or sweet potatoes. That smells so good, you guys. Almost smell like Thanksgiving. I do glazed carrots a lot for Thanksgiving and for holidays. You know, enough in there. You know, this is light brown sugar. Not the heavy ones. It's very light. Then you have less maple syrup and stuff in it, or maple extract. Put everything back up. These steaks are ready to be moved around. This chicken is beautiful. The potatoes up top.
this shrimp in that bottom rack right there. I'm just gonna cook quickly. Okay. You hear that fizzle? Get that fizzle? That shit gonna smell and taste so freaking good. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so hungry right now. I'm so hungry. Yum, yum, yum. Got food in my tum. I'm looking for a whisk. Found my whisk. Just whisking this up. It's thickening up. Ooh. There. My carrots goes in. Oh my god. Y'all have no idea. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all have no idea. Let me just show you what it looks like. Y'all see that? I gotta let it cook. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god. Now, sorry about that. Fix that. I couldn't fix it when I had things in my hand. But yeah. It'll be so good. Can't wait. No problem, sweetheart. I'm here to help out. I got you. I know what you meant. Recipes. Whew. Okay. Cook a little bit right there. Let's see. The broccoli is perfect, so I need to take that out before it's overcooked. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. That out. No, not that. Not that one. Get that out the way. Let's sit that out the way. A little bit of seasoning. So what I'm going to do now is try to release this broccoli from this pot without spilling or knocking anything over. So I don't want it to get overcooked. Okay. Broccoli's done right there. I'm using the same pot as the water that's put in. Just take out the water, dump the water right here. You forgot to get butter. You need the butter. So, take some of this country crock. This country crock. Not too much of it, just a little bit of it. Clove on you, clove. And basically, get that right there. Now toss this broccoli back into the same pot that you used that has the butter in it. Then you add a little bit of seasoning in here. We're going to give that broccoli some flavor. A little bit of spice as well. A little bit of red pepper flakes. I should have kept like a teaspoon and a half or 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of that water that I use. But it's okay to use fresh water as well. But the water already has salt in it, so I could have used up that. But using 1/8 of a cup of water at the bottom of that pot as well. Put that right there. Cover it back up. Very quickly, straight. Yeah, turn it down. Y'all hear that sizzle? Y'all hear that sizzle? Y'all hear that sizzle? I have to burn myself. Put the stove. Put seasonings up. Put these spices and seasonings up as well. You have no idea how good this smells. And all when you put the water and stuff like in here with the butter with the broccoli, you just want to mix it up a little bit, turn everything around so that the broccoli doesn't overcook, the butter melts properly, and it's good cooked. And you turn that out actually off. Turn it off. The steak is pretty much cooked as well. You leave it on out and then it's cooked. So your shrimp is almost done. Chicken's done as well. Let's wipe these counters down. Drink my water. I've been drinking water since I've been started cooking. And basically, I'm just ready to eat. I decided midway I'm not gonna put any kind of barbecue on the chicken whatsoever. Chicken has enough flavor on it, which is really good. What are you watching? What's this? Equalizer 2? I've never seen it before. See? No! Whatever. Keep watching. I'll watch later. I don't care. Just clean this up. Clean everything up. Clean everything up. Take the steak off the aisle. Only thing that's still cooking right now is the potatoes and the shrimp, pretty much. The chicken, also cooking, make sure that it's cooked all the way down to the bone. Wipe down these spaces. Make sure you have a clean kitchen. You never want to eat or cook in a dirty kitchen. Oh. Usually, you want to take the steak off the fire. You want to reconstitute the juices into the steak. Make sure that it's cooked properly. Yeah, that broccoli looks delicious. These carrots looks delicious. Ooh, look at this, baby. Good. Y'all see that? Those are those glazed carrots I was talking about. With that orange juice. Oh my gosh. Yum, yum, yum. I can't wait to put it in my tongue. Okay. Out the way. This is some baked chicken. Those shrimp are almost done. Let's cover the chicken back up. Let's turn down the heat on those glazed carrots. Give those shrimp a couple more minutes to get cooked all the way through. Let's clean up this shrimp carcass right here. I'm gonna go throw this discarded trash downstairs in the trash. For trash next one, one second, I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back. Give me one moment, please. You can do the trash, see? Robin? Yes, you are. Why you stop watching now? Well, you knew that before I even told you. Whatever. Because you want to see something, that's why you're not watching it because of me. You're trying to play me. Almost done, you guys. Food is almost done. Food is almost done. Can't wait to eat. Ooh. Ooh. Chicken side, steak, shrimp. Okay. Hey, why are you taking out the bag?
Remember I had an emergency.
What?
Remember I had an emergency when I came home?
You know what?
Emergency when I came home.
Oh. Hilarious. Hilarious. Preparing the stuff for my baked potato. Oh, I forgot to cut up my chives, my baked potato. You want chives for baked potato, babe?
Mm-hmm.
You want chives for your baked potato?
Yep, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, green onion, I should say, not chives. 2 stalks should be about enough. Of course, wash them off. Wash them off. And by the time I finish doing is washing off these chives and cutting them up, chopping them up, food's gonna be ready. Food's going to be ready. I'm gonna eat. Y'all gonna join me. We're gonna talk. If y'all are still there. If not, I'm gonna eat in front of the camera for somebody to watch later on. Have to catch that. Almost fell. This is the same cutting board I use to cut up the vegetables and the fruit. So, like I said, keep using the same cutting boards for the same purposes. Of course, let me resharpen his knife because you never know. rinse off because you don't want the extra shavings and stuff to be on in your food. You get a little container to hold things in. Container for the chives or for the green onions. Whew. That heat something serious. Look at those shrimp. Look at those shrimp. Look at those shrimp. It don't make no sense. So shrimp look that damn good. It doesn't make any damn sense. I'm gonna taste one. Let's go up here. Let's try. See that heat? Mm. Mm. Oh, so delicious. My knife.
Could be helping, but no.
What happened?
Could be helping, but no.
Why can't you help? Huh? Why can't you help? Exactly. Don't play with me. And discard the edges. Rinse everything off because it'd be easy for you to clean up. It's hot. It's hot. I'm sorry. Y'all don't see all that. It'd be easy for you to clean up later on. This. Discard this trash right here. It's hot, hot, hot. Take this. I think I'm gonna use Miss Deanna's trick right quick. Now the potatoes are quite done. So we just take some plastic wrap. Use potatoes right quick. Let's turn this off. Let's turn you off. Towel. Leave him. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry. Hippos. Some plastic. And my color up there. 4 minutes for you. Make sure you're nice and cooked, nice and done. And they're probably already done, but they're just so big. I want to make sure that they're done properly. They feel. I want to make sure. We'll start this shit up in here. There's nothing worse than you ready to eat and ready to get down, and you have a potato that's not cooked all the way. So, I want to make sure that they're all cooked all the way. Start. Second there. Prepare everything else. Make sure that everything is good. Like that. Roll butter. Stick. What are you doing? What's in my potatoes? Make sure they're cooked all the way. They're big. They're huge.
The cutting board. The cutting board.
Come on, get your food. It's ready. Did you wash your hands? Oh, I saw you wash your hands. So, we didn't see that. Okay, smart ass. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah. Chicken. Da, 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 da. Chicken. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Carrots. Oh my god, it smells so good. Can't wait. Ooh, that's so soft. Potatoes almost done. So, that's right here, babe. Eat with your eyes first, so it's not pretty yet. It's not pretty yet. You gotta make sure it's pretty. There.
Now, test should be done right now. I'm gonna use this also to kind of put a little bit of that glaze on my carrots. Because what's the point of having glazed carrots? You don't have no glaze on your carrots when you eat them. Oh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Damn. Ooh. They expect that from me. That's what I do on these streets. Very sexually suggestive. Kisses. I'm not gonna use this plate for your thing. I'm gonna use a plate. Ooh, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Unwrap it. I'll move it, go to the table and eat so you can come fix your plate, babe. In a second. Ooh. Y'all have no idea how happy I am right now. How ecstatic I am right now to be able to eat this food. Ooh, yeah. That's nice and done. Ooh. See how I did that? Put these pellets of butter on it. Just right there. And right there. Ooh, shit. A spoonful of sour cream for that air. Ooh, cheese for the ass. Loaded baked potato, baby. Ooh, shit. Trash that. Put a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Just to make sure the pepper. A little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt on it. Just a little bit, not too much, because you have the salt from the butter and from the cheese to give it a little something. In order for it to go well, just melt the cheese a little bit in the microwave for a little bit. Hey, potato. Just for a couple seconds, not long at all. That's that right there. This right here. About 15 seconds or so, not too long at all. Then you finish darkly on that, darkly on that. That right there for you. Got sour cream for you right there. That's your bay right there. And then you douse that right there with the green onions for that ass. Mm-hmm. Then we sliced right there. And we'll prepare the table. Be right back. Once I prepare the table, we can eat together. Let me move my light over there so y'all can see me better. Be right back with this light. Hey, 1 second. Computer's on.
Let me move you guys over to my dining area right quick. Give me a moment. Hope y'all liked it so far. Did it look good? Did it not look good? Did it not look delicious? Now y'all see my house a little bit. Y'all see my house a little bit. Ugh. 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 Shit, where's everything? Got light back on. Pull this on up. You know, did he make drinks or something? I made dinner. Do something, boo. Help your man out. Make some drinks. Okay. Ooh, wine would be perfect. Okay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, now I'm sure how does it look. See that? Does that look delicious? I can't wait to snack down on this food. I can't wait. You have a bite, Miss Taj? You can have a bite? You can have a bite. Okay, what should I try first? Let me show you how soft these carrots are, these glazed carrots. This is just a fork. See that? See me just cutting it with that fork. So sweet, so soft, so sweet, so delicious. This broccoli still have this nice color to it, little crunch to it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's that? Give me that. I don't know what that is. Okay. So good. So good, so good, so good. Let's try this steak. I want the steak to be cooked about a medium well or so, or medium. Perfect. Perfect. And how you test that is cutting close to the bone. Oh my God. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, y'all. It makes no sense. Yesterday I had popcorn. Today I'm having turf and chicken. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We will. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry. Let me taste the chicken real quick. So I'm going to let y'all see how everything tastes, or everything looks. Chicken cooked perfectly, nice and juicy. See that smoke come from it? Don't try me. Don't play me. Huh? So good. Baked potato. potato. Yum, yum, yum. Oh. Is that right there? See all of that?
Anyone do you want?
Well, something white, probably. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you enjoy my live, please come to my channel and watch some more videos. Like, subscribe, and comment, please. As I always say, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. Until next time, have a great evening. Thank you again. Bye-bye. I'll eat this food. I don't like too much of a fat pig on this camera. Have a great day. Bye-bye, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it.